What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to week number 34 of top 10 trophies of the week. This week, literally all 10 spots are super rares. This, I believe, is the first week that has ever happened, if I'm not mistaken, at least. And it is crazy the amount of super rares that were sent in. Now, some people did send in multiple super rares, but don't be alarmed as of modding or anything. I try my best to moderate modding. I'm sure some still slip through and stuff. But some of the people have told me, or at least some of the ones that have sent in multiple super rares, that they're all not from the week. They're from like their entire life of hunting, and they are just showing me the super rares that they got, and they happen to send them all in this week. Just so no red flags kind of go off when you guys see some of the people who have sent in multiple trophies. But if you guys want your chance to get into one of these videos, all you guys have to do is check out the pinned comment, which will tell you exactly the email you need to send your trophies to. Just send them into diamondsweekly10@gmail.com. Just take a screenshot of the harvest screen or a video of you shooting and claiming the animal. And yeah, that's about it. And then you just send them in to diamondsweekly10@gmail.com, and that automatically enters you for a chance. Also, in the description of your email, let me know what you want me to call you in the video. If I don't get that information, then I will just call you by your in-game name, and if I can't read that legibly, then I will just call you by the email name that you sent it to me from. But other than that, I think that just about does it. If you guys did send in a trophy this week, and it did not get made into the video, if you resend your trophy, you're allowed to do that 3 weeks. So if you guys didn't make it into the video, resend in your trophy up to 3 weeks in a row before I will no longer accept them. But yeah, I think that just about does it. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video. Starting off, we have the number 10 spot, Mr. Untamed YouTube, with a super rare piebald red deer. This was taken from only 12 meters with the recurve bow. You don't see that very often, especially not on a super rare, but he had a tracking distance of 500 meters on him, so he definitely tracked him down for a little bit, and then he got the trophy with the recurve bow. Very, very cool, and probably gonna be one of the coolest weapons to take out a super rare with this video. I haven't looked at them all yet, but I guess we'll have to find out. But yeah, that is the number 10 spot. Moving on to the number 9 spot, we have Bryce, who sent in a super rare piebald moose. This one is the mid 80s rack. And he took it out with the 300 Canyon Magnum Frontier. I actually just recently got a piebald moose. It wasn't a super rare, but I got it on stream a little while back on Yukon. It was pretty cool. And then this one's scoring, like I said, 285 and taking him from 300 meters. So a pretty long shot, especially for a super rare, but congratulations. Like I said, that is Bryce at the number 9 spot for this week. Now we got a super rare bear. Ninja Moose sent in this super rare cinnamon black bear, taken out with the 300 mag tactical from 161 meters away. And this one's scoring 23.43. 24 is max score. So this is a decent sized one, probably middle to upper of the diamond range estimate. And yeah, this is just a super cool bear. 282, I believe 290 is max for the weight. So definitely a very big diamond and a really cool super rare. So like I said, that was Ninja Moose. Congratulations. Keeping the roll going of changing species every single time, now we got a super rare albino fallow deer sent in by NBT Spied. And this one's scoring 255, so it is small rack, but it is still a super rare. Taking out with the 308 from 227 meters. Got a nice double lung shot in it as well. Albino fallow deer have very, very, very white albinos, and I really enjoy them. They're very cool. So yeah, like I said, that is NBT Spied. Super cool, super rare. Thanks for sending it in. That is the number 7 spot. Now, Ninja Moose sent in another super rare, and this one was a super leucistic wild yak. We've had a couple of these on the top 10 trophies of the week as of recent, and yeah, this is once again another one, and this one was taken out with the 300 mag tactical from 277 meters away, scoring 277. I forget what you need for them. I think it's like 271 or something in order to get diamond for wild yak. If I'm not sure, I might be wrong on that, but I think it's like roughly 271. And level 8s can actually make diamond for wild yak. They're one of only 4 species in the game that can happen for, so that's pretty cool. But like I said, that is Ninja Moose once again at the number 6 spot. Now we have a brand new super rare. This has never made it into a video, never had a super no guy make it in. And this one was sent in by Blake, and it is a super rare piebald nil guy, taken out with the 303. Been seeing that a lot more in use recently, which is a pretty cool thing to see. Taken out from 200 meters, and it scored 97.68. A very, very beautiful trophy. And I have a piebald nil guy as well. It's a female. It's a lot more spotty though. it has a lot more brown on it and a lot less white. It's just tons and tons of spots. So it's cool that they have different variations from male to female. But yeah, like I said, that is Blake at the number 5 spot for this week. We are halfway there. Moving on to the number 4 spot, NBT Spied once again with a Leucistic Diamond Western Capercaillie. This is probably the 4th or 5th super rare Leucistic Capercaillie that we've had sent in these last 35 weeks or 34 weeks, however many we're at. But this one scored 4.66. I believe 5 is max score, if I'm not mistaken. Taken out with the 12 gauge from 73 meters. That is a very long shot for a 12 gauge, but it is definitely doable. I did my pheasant grind with the 12 gauge, and I definitely took some pretty long shots. But like I said, that is Spied. Once again, congratulations. Now we have Kozat, who sent in his first ever super rare, and is a Leucistic Diamond Mallard. I would really love to have one of these. I love the Leucistic Ducks, and to have it be a super rare is just so incredibly rare. That is insane. Definitely a trophy I'm very envious of. And this one was taken out from 164 yards with a Virant 22 LR Express, which is the 22 that I use 90% of the time in this game. And it is a very, very, like I said, cool trophy. And that is the number 3 spot. So that's the number, or sorry, I cannot speak right now. That is the first spot on the podium for this week. Moving on to second place, we have Spied, once again, MBT Spied, with a super rare Dilute Mule Deer. This one being, is this small rack? I think this is small rack scoring 318 because you need 312 for diamond. There is one rack that goes wider and bigger than this, but this is still a very, very cool trophy. And this one he took out from 207 meters with, once again, the 308. But Dilute is only a fur type you can get on mule deers in this game, and it is a rare, so that is pretty unique about them. Mule deers actually are pretty unique in general. Their pieballs look interesting, but no other pieballs in the game look like the mule deer ones as well. But that is the number 2 spot. Let's get on to the last and definitely not least trophy. And that trophy is going to be the super rare Leucistic level 4 chamois. He did send in a video for this, but it was sent in through a YouTube format, which unfortunately I would have had to either screen record or download from YouTube, which both would have resulted in a lower video quality. But I just decided to take a screenshot of the trophy because it is definitely a very cool trophy. And he took it out with the brand new 762 or SKS, however you guys pronounce it. And it was a level 4 diamond chamois. So definitely the rarest out of all the things this week. And that was sent in by Aaron. So congratulations. That is the number 1 spot for this week. I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to drop a like down below. It's the best thing you guys can do to support me. If you are new around here, please be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. I always have a brand new video almost every single day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day and see ya.